I'm back for game one with Kit and our fantastic Grow the Monster deck. So
Yeah, Frankenstein.
yeah, Frankenstein. So I think leveling I think given how spell heavy we are, leveling our Darkheart Wanderers is going to be good.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that is the must play of the deck. So
Hmm.
let's go ahead and toss him in any lane except the center.
Yeah, right. We avoid the center lane because we don't particularly want him to run into a Nexus pilot. He's not even big enough to trade favorably with the battle tactician.
Hmm.
Ah,
So our next turn is very much a choice,
yes.
and I think because he played a munitions drone. Ooh.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, Life Shaper Savant is an excellent card to level. Um, Rite of the Grimgaunt is certainly a possibility, although, again, as I think you were about to say, he can use his munitions drone on whatever he blocks the Darkheart Wanderer with, so we're probably not going to get much value out of a Rite of the Grimgaunt.
Yeah, the thing I was thinking is maybe playing Sower and Spirit Leash, especially with him only putting one creature on the board.
Hmm.
I really like blocking with the Sower and sacrificing the token with the Spirit Leash. I mean, a 5/13 regenerate 1 does seem really powerful and not much that a Loyan can do about it.
No, I think you're right. And really, the question becomes so Sower and Spirit Leash are both cards whose level 1 versions remain good.
Hmm.
And so they're less important to level than the Life Shaper Savant. But on the other hand, we really do have an opportunity to get some early pressure, and in particular to punish him for a very slow start of playing the meta transfer and the munitions drone.
I agree.
So we
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm really heavily leaning towards that, though I can definitely see leveling the Shaper.
Yeah. Um, I don't like passing opportunities to level the Life Shaper Savant, but this seems like a good situation for it.
Absolutely. And I feel, thankfully, to that, I feel pretty strong about our next play. I think we'll get an opportunity to level Red of the Grimgaunt, especially since we'll be able to kill that munitions drone on our turn.
Hmm.
And also, I'm a lot less scared of whatever he's going to block that Darkheart Wanderer with. It might even die on our turn, which gives us even two triggers for that Red of the Grimgaunt.
Yeah. So we're probably uh we're probably not looking. I mean, we're probably not looking to go all in on this. Oh, very interesting. Um. Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
I agree. That is not what I was expecting either. But I don't feel like he's getting a huge amount of benefit from that.
Yeah, so we still Rite of Grimgaunt the Darkheart Wanderer because having one of our Rite of the Grimgaunts leveled is good, and then maybe play out a Swamp Moss Lurker to block his munitions drone.
Yeah, I definitely like that. I'm okay with it trading because Lurker actually levels well, while Prowler doesn't. I want to leave Prowler at level 1 as long as possible.
Yep, I agree. So we Rite of the Grimgaunt, and also this trade is going to happen on his turn and should give us some more.
Hmm.
Yes, it should give us some more or some more pump on our Darkheart Wanderer. We actually, I mean, we could win with this level 1 Darkheart Wanderer. I see as we get the Enrage. Um,
Yeah, and also we drew the perfect timing on the Stegodon. I mean, almost unanimously for me, my next turn is Stegodon plus Enrage in front of the Darkshaper.
uh, yeah, because because Stegodon then heals to full health. I
Hmm.
think that's looking strong. Let's see what he does. And of course, playing the Enrage gives us one more point of regen on the Darkheart Wanderer, which he continues to ignore. Also, because he buffed his Dark Shaper Savant, that makes it even better to block with the Stegodon.
I definitely agree.
Yeah,
I'm feeling really strong about our.
it's so rare that I actually get good use out of the Stegodon special ability, but here we're going to heal for 7.
Yep. I mean, a 7/10 is very relevant. All the threats that he's leveled, none of them by themselves of any card he's leveled are going to be able to take out either of our creatures.
Right. I guess the Corpulent Shambler 2 could, over the course of 2 combats, kill our Stegodon, but that's yeah. I'm very happy to do that trade if he wants to play his Corpulent Shambler 2 in lane 2.
I definitely agree. I'm also really enjoying the fact that because he lowered the attack of our Wanderer, it's never going to be in Dreadbolt range.
Right.
And it's also too high to hit with a Cull without putting 2 cards into it. So I'm really happy about that. Um, Here, on our next turn, I think that regardless what our play is, I'd like to throw the Lurker in front of the Flesh Fiend since it's a free block.
Yep.
And I don't think we can pass that level 2 Enrage, can we?
No, no, we need to, especially because I don't know the game's going to go this long, but Enrage levels so well. Enrage 3 is so scary even on a level 1 creature. And so, yeah, I think we absolutely need to play our Enrage. And I guess the choice is just whether to do it on the Stegodon or the Darkheart Wanderer, which will probably depend on how he blocks.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be really nice if we could get through for 16 damage, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I like your opponent's name, though, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Yeah, I don't know that I've played against Ambrosia before.
So I guess while we're waiting, we can have a little bit of a discussion. What's your favorite card to play in both draft and in constructed in the new set?
An excellent question. So, uh, I think that, uh, that's an excellent question. So I think that in constructed, I'm a really big fan of the deck that uses Utera, Tempest, Korak, and a number of big dumb creatures. I think I've watched a lot of good players play that. I've had a lot of fun with it myself. I think it's probably not the best deck in the format, but it's one that I've definitely been enjoying. As far as draft goes, that's a really um, what do I most like playing in draft? Uh, yeah, I might have to think about it. What have you been liking in constructed?
So first off, Iron Beard is my favorite card. I don't know if it'll be the card that I'll most enjoy playing. I only have one currently. It's the only card that I only have one of that I want. So it makes me sad, but he might be my favorite card. But other than that, Varna's Pact definitely my absolute favorite card to play that I have 3 of. And in draft, very very clearly Aetherguard.
So my opponent just played Scrapforged Titan. Again, I think that leveling the Scrapforged Titan isn't going to work well for him because I just don't think the game's going to last that long. I think we're going to close this game out before his Scrapforged 3 hits the table.
I definitely agree, and I think this means we enrage the Darkheart Wanderer. What about you?
Yeah, let's just get the damage through. He's got the Flesh Fiend, he added in the Scrapforged Titan. He's clearly playing a deck that wants the game to go long and wants to win in player rank 3 or 4. So let's just do our damage and close this out and go home. Sadly, we don't have a Feral Instinct. If I could trade one of our pump spells for a Feral Instinct, I might be... oh, he actually has a double Titan deck. But I think I would be happy to trade one of our pump spells for a Feral Instinct, just to be able, when we get a creature this big, to force through some breakthrough damage.
Absolutely. How do you like Nightgaunt in 4 and Rite and Grimgaunting it?
In 4, yes. I think that would be excellent. And we're going to have 2 deaths in lane 5. The incidental damage from Shambler is not going to... Yeah, he... and he concedes. Yeah, the incidental damage from Shambler was not going to bother us. We're at 72. So, yeah, so our turn 1 Darkheart Wanderer won it for us.
On turn 5, our opponent was about to take 27 damage,
yeah.
Putting him under 20 on turn 5.
Yeah, so that's again he was playing a slower draft archetype, and this is one of the dangers of playing the Aloyan leveling deck with your Technosmiths and your Scrapforge Titans and your meta transfers. Is you can run into some scary snowbally pump, and yeah, that was excellent. So we'll be back in just a moment for game 2.